Alright, it's loading.
What channel you on?
On my channel.
Real Shit Buck?
Huh?
Real Shit Buck?
Yeah. I think it came up with the wrong title though, didn't it?
I don't know, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, sir. What's your guys' agenda?
It just went live. Yeah.
Started? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Shalom. You come out here another weekend to preach the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the true names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who the world entity calls God and Jesus Christ. We want to first and foremost give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakadash. All right, double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone. So much blessing and salutations to the brothers out there who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. All right, so we out here another weekend to prophesy the prophecies that were written in the scriptures. All right, to talk about the downfall of society as we know it. All right, if a brother wants to get that in Ecclesiastes chapter 8, there is no new thing under the sun. Or not a new thing, that which is that which shall be. All right, because this isn't something new that's that we're talking about. You know, people hear us, they hear, oh, they're talking about the downfall. Yeah, we're talking about the downfall of Esau society, the same that was spoken of in the past on every other Edomite rulership that there was in the other heathens rulership. Get that real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15, and it reads, "That which has been is now."
That which has been is now. Meaning what? History repeats itself. All right, so just like Rome fell, all right, because Rome did what? Rome spread themselves out too far, you know, just like America. Their economy started to crash, just like America. They had bread and circus to distract the people, just like America. You just got done coming from Gasparilla, all right? You have pestilences, just like in Rome. They talk about that in Acts 11, all right? Talk about a great dearth that came upon the land. You go into that word dearth, it means a great famine, all right? A great famine, okay? And this is the same thing that's happening. County out here on high alert, which they haven't said anything about it, but they got diagnosed case of the measles out here in Hillsborough, which that spreads through the air, through contact. You just got done shoulder to God knows how many people, you know? These things are all happening again. Read that again and then get that Matthew 24.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, 15. That which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been.
That which is to be has already been written. All right, the Lord already spoke in what would happen in the last days. All right, so it's already happened. It's been written. The Lord already spoke it. All right, and Isaiah 55 and verse 11 says, "My word shall go out forth and shall not return unto me void." Okay, meaning it's gonna happen. Go ahead.
And the Most High requireth that which is past.
The Most High requires that which is past, man. Okay. Go ahead and I'll get that in Matthew 24. We're gonna read who the world initially calls Jesus. We're gonna read what he was telling his disciples would be happening in the last days. Go ahead. Start at verse 3.
St. Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the mountain of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming in the end of the world?"
Yep. So they wanted to know when the things, just like Ezra. All right, Ezra was asking the angel, you know, what is going to be the parting asunder? You know, what is going to be the dividing of times? Okay, go ahead.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach."
Right, because you got a lot of false prophets out here. All right, go ahead.
"And shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars."
Yep, and what are we hearing all throughout these news stations, man? You know, we're hearing about the wars. We're hearing about proxy wars. All right, we're hearing about wars that might come. Economic wars. All right, that's a form of warfare. Okay, that's a form of warfare, whether you want to believe it or not. All right, you attack another country's economy. You're basically telling these people, I'm gonna bring you to your demise financially. You know, go ahead.
"See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yep.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yep. See, and that those nations against nation. All right, talking about so-called whites versus so-called black. All right, the groups, and we're gonna see a bunch of this nonsense out here today. You know, it's a real heavy folly spirit out here, because that's the state that the devil has you people in. You know, he has y'all out here enjoying your life, involving yourself in nonsense to keep you away from the words of the Heavenly Father. But guess what? The Lord sent his men, his prophets out here to tell you people regardless. All right, in the midst of the people he told us to go to. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Oh, Salakia. It said nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Okay? They're talking about, you know, the countries, America versus China versus Iran, Russia, you know. After nation versus nation.
And there shall be famines and pestilences.
You got the coronavirus coming up. You have Ebola. You got STDs at an all-time high. All right, you got the measles outbreak here in Hillsborough County. Okay, go ahead.
And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Kind of, brother, get real quick that word pestilence in the blue letter. Somebody. Kind. All right, because we're gonna get a little bit of a deeper breakdown of the words as pestilence. Read that again.
St. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Diverse places, man. What happened in Puerto Rico? What's been happening in Turkey? All since yesterday, right? And I think earlier this morning again with a 4-point something. You know, people all over the earth are getting terrorized by the Heavenly Father. All right, what happened in Egypt? Was it not the Lord who was terrorizing the people? They thought it was Moses back then. Now who they're going to blame it on? They're going to blame it on the men of the Lord this time. But get that word, you got it? Yep.
This is the word for pestilence. Lama. It says pestilence, fellow, pest, or plague.
Yep, see, so a plague, man. Read that part.
Strong's definition. It says uncertain affinity, a plague, literally the disease, or figuratively a pestilence.
Exactly, man. So literally a disease, man. You know, and that's what you got out here. You got these diseases spreading, man. This has all been spoken about in the scriptures. These are prophecies that are happening, man. That the Lord said would happen, that would be happening before his grand return. And this is the times that we're living in, man.
Hey, real quick, if I can say, you know, because you got scoffers that are like, oh, well, there's always been diseases on the planet Earth, right? But you got like 11 million plus people on lockdown right now over in China because of this disease, man. It's got the whole world shook over this mystery disease, man. All right, so it's clearly these are the signs of the times that we're living in, man. The Most High is going to make these things and magnify them on such a scale to where it's undeniable, man. All right, that's why you talk. Yeah, there's always been earthquakes, but have you ever seen 1,000 earthquakes hit one place in like less than a whole month?
That's biblical, man.
You know what I'm saying? Have you seen fires and stuff like that, man? But have you seen a whole country like Australia on fire, man? All the animals being wiped out, man. All right, that's a biblical proportion. Just looking at all the animal deaths over there, man. Let alone the whole place on fire, man. All right, all these people being quarantined over there. You know what I'm saying? Where you got that's in the Far East, but you got even the people in the West fearing that thing going on right now, man. So that's a global epidemic.
Hey, you know, they had that case in Chicago. I was reading the article, all right, and it said that the lady wasn't really showing no symptoms or whatever. They diagnosed her with possibly having it because she came back from China. She went there in December, spent a month in that city, Wuhan, or whatever the hell it is called. She spent a month there, and she ain't really showing no symptoms, but they quarantined her ass in the hospital. She's in isolation over there in the hospital right now. She ain't never coming out, man.
Yeah, they're probably doing all types of tests on her.
Yep.
You know,
like that show Containment we were just watching. The guy Jake go up to the front gate, the police officer, and he's seeing the people getting took in the camps, and he's like, "Where are these people going?" The guy's like, "I'm not at liberty to discuss that." He's like, "So what are you trying to tell me?" He's like, "Do you know or do you not know?" The guy's like, "Well, they're getting sent to 6 different camps."
Oh shit.
These people are gonna start getting rounded up, man. These people that are sick out here, man, they're gonna start getting rounded up and go missing, man. All right, just like you had these little Mexican kids and ages right? Because that's what Esau's done to our people since the beginning of time. Oh, look, we're going to help you. All right, he did that to the Caribbean islands. He did that to Jake out here in slavery. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he just recently did to Issachar and the borders. They over there now. But you were speaking on them quarantining off these cities because of these so-called the coronavirus. All right, they regular ass, it's generic terms, man. You might got a cough, might be a little fatigue, a little tired. You know what I'm saying?
Flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, flu-like symptoms. Like motherfucker, I just they could use this as an opportunity to start rounding people up, man. You know, not saying that they're gonna do this, but it's just the way they have these things defined, man. If you got a cough, well, hell, you spray this with chemtrails, we might all have coughs, man. We all got bad respiratory systems going on right now with this here shit that you pumping in the air. Don't mean that we got the coronavirus, but the terms are so vague that they can just sit there and mistake it for anything, man. Or you can overlook it.
Yeah, and then the way they say it can be transmitted is through the air, through bodily fluids touching or just coming in contact with other humans. You know? They could catch somebody. Let's just say they quarantine somebody here in Tampa. Say he got the coronavirus. They say, oh well, he just spent his last weekend at the Gasparilla Parade. Guess what? They coming for every single last one of you niggas that just got done touching, rubbing shoulders with everybody over there drinking Bud Lights, passing each other beers and shit, throwing beads to everybody. Nigga was coughing all over the beads. Then we gotta get everybody, all your kids, everybody. If you've been into the Gasparilla Parade, you gotta come to this one spot. Come get these vaccinations, because they gonna fuck you up either way. And you really gonna get the virus.
Hey, didn't they have an event? I want to say like Coachella Park or some shit a while back where
measles,
everybody wanted to get
STDs, and
they got like
STDs,
everybody there caught an STD, man. You see what I'm saying? And not to say that they was all having sex off in the spot all at the same time. They might, you never know. They could have, with the smoke machine, they could have been spraying all kind of aerosols in the people, because that was like a massive outbreak to where everybody who went there pretty much caught an STD out of that one spot, man. And they didn't tell you that you was catching STDs when you went there. Them people came back home and did what they did, and it just spread out, man. This is how much these pestilences are going forth in the earth right now, man. All right, at a rampant rate, and people just not talking about it, man. Talk to people who work in these pharmacies and these pharmacy techs or whatever, whatnot, and they'll tell you that, like, yo, the increase of drugs and the people that are on these STD type of drugs is running rampant right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew a person in the world who that was their job, man. They're like, yeah, man, this shit is for real, you know? I was like kind of questioning, like, yeah, they say these statistics, like, nah, I work for this shit. I know about what kind of pills I'm giving to these people, and this shit is running rampant right now, man. All right?
Exactly.
Go ahead on that.
All right, St. Matthew's 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So this is just the start of it, man. All right, the Lord is just starting to jack you people up, man. And y'all are not even taking it into account. These people ain't even hearkening. You know, because what is Proverbs chapter 1? I'm talking about Israel, man. I'm not talking about everybody. To hell with these heathens. All right? But what? The Lord's hand is being stretched forth, right? Because I have stretched my hand out to you, and you regard it. You regarded not my counsel. Who's the Lord's counsel? The men of the Lord. The prophets. This is the Lord speaking to these people, man. See?
On the tracks.
Can't see it from here. The train could come.
But see, man, this is just the beginning of it, man. And the Lord is giving you people a sign. All right, the Lord. What is that in 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, where it says that or maybe it isn't, where it talks about the signs and effects.
Yeah, right here. I got it right here.
Real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. 2nd Ezra chapter 9. You want me to just read because it's going right into the spirit?
Yeah, because that's all I wanted from that one. Yeah.
So I'll start, and then I'll get that 15 that you wanted. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, starting at the top, verse 1. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs which I've told thee before.
All right, what are some of the signs? Well, we just read some of the signs Yahushua gave us. There shall be pestilences, shall be wars, rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Those are some of the signs that the Heavenly Father gave unto his men to know the end of times, man. That's how you measure it, through this word. Go ahead.
Verse 2. 2nd Ezra 9 and 2. Then thou